Hey guys, I'm Matt with Vault Woodworking, and today I'm going to show you how I made this cabinet for our primary bath with shaker style doors and an adjustable shelf. It's a simple build for the average DIYer, and I'll share the tools that I'm using along the way, and the links will be in the description below. I grabbed the basic measurements of where the cabinet will be hung and headed out to the shop to begin cutting down the material. Once I cut the backer, I assemble the carcass with pocket hole screws, and the backer is attached with glue and pin nails. For the backer, I'm using 1/4-inch UV coated birch because I'll be mounting the cabinet using French cleats on the side, so no structural support needs to come from the backer. I cut a couple of French cleats for each side. These cleats will make for easy mounting once I get the cabinet inside. When preparing to make cabinet doors, you want to consider the type of hardware and overlay you'll be using. The stiles are the vertical pieces on each side, and the rails are the horizontal pieces that fit between the stiles. I cut the rails and stiles from the same material as the face frame, which is 3/4-inch poplar. The outside of the cabinet will be painted, and poplar is an inexpensive option for painted surfaces. You'll see that I mark the fronts of each piece and make sure that side is always facing down on the router table, so the rails and stiles match up. I'm using the Amana 55432 InStile and rail bit set, which is a shaker style door with a small bevel on the front of the door. The great thing about this router bit set is that it can cut frame stock from 5/8 inch thick to 1 1/8 inch thick material, and includes various shims to perfectly fit oversized and undersized panels. Plywood sheets rarely reflect their imperial dimensions. For example, this 1/4-inch material actually measures 0.20 inches. 1/4-inch MDF actually measures 7/32, so I can adjust the bits to match the correct thickness. I like to run all of the grooves for both rails and stiles so I can test fit the material thickness. I grab a test piece for the rails, which will fit between the stiles, so I can measure the height for the next cutter. After running the channel into all the pieces, I swap out the rail bit and adjust the height to match for the groove. Make sure that the channels line up with the cutters on the bit and run a test piece. The depth of the cutter needs to be adjusted slightly for this, so I make my adjustments and test another piece. Then I start routing the ends of the rails. Dry fit everything together and cut the inside panel. I glue up the panels and let them sit overnight before sanding and painting. Since I made the cabinet 3/4 of an inch thinner on each side to account for the French cleat, I cover the bottom with a 1/4-inch material painted on one side and attach using glue and pin nails. This helps cover up the gap that would be visible on the bottom side of the cabinet. I'm using European style hinges for these doors, so I cut the pockets for the hinges and install the doors to the face frame before hanging the face frame. This helps me make sure that the gap is consistent around the entire frame and makes installing the mounting plates easier than doing it when the face frame is installed on the cabinet. Once the doors are attached to the face frame, I bring the assembly in, attach it to the cabinet with glue and pin nails. The pin nails are small and hold the face frame in place while the glue sets. Add some molding to the top of the cabinet to match the style in our home. After caulking the gaps, it was time to put the cabinet to use. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm Matt with Vault Woodworking. If you love this type of content, make sure you hit subscribe right over here. And for more great videos, click right over here.